Hello, 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 hello. Sorry for taking a little extra time there at the start. Get a few things ready. But we're here. Hello, my name is Im Kosler. And this is a Prog Reborn, my progression style playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't know what a progression style playthrough is, you can always check out the link in the description below the video or the live stream if you happen to be live. Also, if you happen to be live, you can type in !intro to get that same link to the introductory video that talks about the whole concept of a progression style playthrough. If you like the type of stuff that I'm doing, I would love it if you hit like on the stream or the VOD. It doesn't matter which. Either of them help me out a ton. If you'd like to know the next time that I go live, easiest and best way is to subscribe to the channel. But I think we're probably ready to start advertising the Discord. There should be a link, if I updated the video description correctly, there should be a link to that Discord in the video description, along with a chat or a chat command, just like intro, !Discord, to get a link to that community Discord. And I'm starting to get more into both posting community posts to the YouTube channel and posting messages in Discord as well, saying that we're going live. So you've got a couple different options for knowing when the stream is about to go live or is going live. One last thing, it's a word of warning. If you are sensitive at all to spoilers, anywhere from 2.0 to, as of this recording, patch 6.5, this is not a reaction style playthrough, and this is not my first time playing Final Fantasy XIV, so I may or may not, out of nowhere, at random, make references to content that you wouldn't know technically at 2.0. So if you are worried about learning anything because you're not up to date yet with your character, this is your warning to get on out. Anyways, with all that done, yesterday we cleared out, so we have a couple of these quests. We already cleared out both of them, so you can't really see them. I guess I can do complete. Chronicles of a New Era. Just side quests, maybe. Danian, Lominson. Yeah, these right here. These level 48 quests, peer review, that kind of stuff. We had a couple of quests that I believe might have been part of the MSQ prior to 5.3. The sort of rehandling of the ARR MSQ to make it not as long. As you can obviously tell, it's still, if you're trying to do this progression style playthrough, it is still quite a long time to get through. And I think they took these quests for trying to get the city-states on board with our plan to counterattack out of the MSQ. But I decided, since I'm planning on getting through basically every side quest in 2.0 while I'm in 2.0, I decided I should finish them off. So that's what we're doing. It's also giving us an opportunity to go through and level up our classes. We are almost at max level for everything. I think what we'll probably do is we'll stick with Dragoon for this Cobalt initiative. It's interesting that it's the Cobalt initiative and not Gridania. I honestly thought it was one per city state, and we did the Amalja and then we did the Sahagin. So I would have figured that it would have been Gridania. That's why my that's why my video is called go to Gridania, or get the Gridanians on our side. Oh. Shows that even if you've played the game before, you aren't completely up to date. Sorry about that noise. Forgot to open it when my mic was still muted. So we've hung out with these folks before, earlier on in our, so many Cobalt seedlings, earlier on in our playthrough, we cleared out a bunch of quests with these folks. So they should know us, but we'll see if the game's going to be an MMO. Let's see, before I get too much further, let's make sure, yep. Here we've got all our materia extracted. Cool. Blow it in. Adventurer, eh? With a message from Sloth, you say? Yeah. A preemptive strike to take the wind out of the Cobalt sails before they can mount an attack. And she'd recruit old buccaneers like us for the effort? Why, this when even Admiral Merlweb has her hands full with the damn beasts? Why, that's either the most barnacle-brained idea I've ever heard, or the most bloody brilliant. I'll confess I had my doubts when I heard she was leaving the Yellow Jackets, but I see the winches as salty a sea dog as ever. Aye, this should prove most interesting. A pirate's life for me. Commander Blow It In has an idea as to how you might win over his men. We may fly the flag of the Maelstrom now, but in years past, me and me crew were some of the scurviest pirates to sail the seas. Traded in our Jolly Rogers for the Crimson Black when Merlweb assumed admiralship. Our days of pillaging and plundering may be behind us, but a pirate never loses his nose for treasure and glory. If you can convince my crew that there's fortune to be had in fighting the kobolds, I'd suspect you'd find them most agreeable to joining your cause. Say, for instance, if there were a healthy bounty for any buccaneer who made a name for him or herself in the Kobold War. I believe something like that just might be arranged, aye? Why don't you convey the message to my men? A bounty on the kobolds. It's a grog flowing over, bottomless bowls of grub, and buxom winches on each arm. Aye, that sounds like a right tasty proposition. Now, where I put me cutlass? I mean to buy a new peg leg for me hobbled meat. This bounty ye speak of will let me do just that. Raise the mast tomorrow. I set sail for kobold territory. Let's talk to the other person first. Yeah, it is Afim Makote. I swore to myself my pirating days were through, but deep within, I've always longed to sail the open seas again. Aye, this is a chance I've been waiting for. Let me pick this up now. If Thamaja wears a sorrowful expression on her face. Aye, we faced danger countless times together. Ever since our pirating days. That was until our last mission, when the 5 of us set out together and only I returned. I'm not fool enough to hold out hope that me comrades still live, but not having so much a scrap of thread to remember them by, it pains me like a saber in the gut. Might ye go to the battlefield and bring back a memento of me fallen brothers. Let's go ahead and get some repairs on. Bum, 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 bum. A bounty for fighting kobolds? Well, why didn't ye say so sooner? I've never cared much for the scurvy beasts, till the captain will be sailing east on the morrow. I see ye had a little trouble winning over my crew. I once a pirate, always a pirate. Skull and crossbones of Limsa, let's set sail once more, and I pity any beastmen caught in their wake. Odin could use your aid in creating a diversion. Well, we can't have my men having all the fun now, can we? Let's say you join us in a little operation that's sure to hit the kobolds where it hurts the most, in the Crucible. As you know, the beasts pride themselves on their alchemical skills. We've located a hidden storehouse containing a prototype for their new Crucible. I don't know what it's capable of, but I'm not of a mind to find out. I will charge you with drawing the kobold's attention while my levy sees to the Crucible. Take these makeshift bombs to Iron Lake, where you'll find stores of sundry provisions belonging to the kobold army. I trust you'll know what to do from there. Mind you, the bigger explosion, the better. Might be too high. Yeah, we're too high for this. Ooh, where's my recommendation? Go. I still need 6K for my next level up. So we're still going to be also looking out for fates. The one right up here that I think we can do. Mark, yeah, there is right here. Got a couple more inside Orgrimmar itself. Gonna finish off. Actually get started. For more roundsmen. Or Betty's men. Goblin, Quarryman. Hopefully find a Betty's man over here. Or not a Betty's man, a roundsman. Which one? There. How many more do we need? Just need one more. Might have been a respawn. We need to go. Let's go do this making the rounds. Giga. Make sure that my buddy doesn't go down. Be doing well now. There we go. Kobolds. Don't need for a while, but it's there. What we were looking for. Dun, 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 dun. Go. Cool deal, cool deal. Almost at the 6K we need. Returned, have ye? Did you find aught of me fallen comrades? Members of the Maelstrom ground levy, known as the Red Swallows, use these bronze tags to identify the bodies of their fallen brothers. I know it wouldn't have made no difference, but I wish I could have been with them at the end. But any tears I shed be little more than drops in the ocean. I must take up their fight and see that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Good work. Well, I reckon I heard those blasts all the way from here. You'll be pleased to know the operation was a rousing success. The Crucible is no more. I should keep the kobolds quiet for a spell. Nothing like pleasure of a job well done. I reckon the grog we guzzled tonight will be the finest we've had in months. Well then, would have you deliver a message? The pirates of Limsa have another chapter to our legend. and we couldn't have done it without you. On behalf of my entire crew, you have my thanks, adventurer. In a perfect world, the mere word of our triumph would convince any pirate captains still sailing aimlessly in search of treasure to quit their plundering and fight the good fight. But I know as well as any that coin is the quickest and oftentimes the only way to a pirate's heart. I've drafted a full report of the operation, along with a suggestion that the Maelstrom institute generous rewards for any pirate, be he captain, cook, or swab, who contributes to their cause. I'd be most obliged if you could deliver it to Commander Riki. After you do that, send my regards to Sloths. Tell her I'm waiting for her. Well then. Meow. Did you by any chance come from the direction of Camp Overlook? Seems to have been quite a commotion there. Colorful account of the Red Swallow's heroic contributions during the operation to demolish a recently constructed cobalt furnace. A report from Commander Bloaden. What's this? Cobalt crucibles no more? Those damn scurvy fools. Loose cannons to the last. I'm glad they're on our side. I'll gladly issue the special accommodation and 100,000 gil for each crewman who contributed to the effort. The nerve of the man. The exact amount may have to be negotiated. I see no reason to be stingy with our coffers if a bounty here or there will convince capable men to join our cause. I shall take Commander Bloden's proposition to command. Let's see, I think you... yeah, both of these are just... part of tribal quests, reputation grinds. Boom, 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 bada boom, boom, boom. Seas have carried ye back to me, I see. I've caught wind of me erstwhile matey's triumph. Your contributions as well. Made for a fine pirate yourself, aye. Bringing the pirates together with promise of treasure and glory, that's the Bloden I know, aye. From what I hear, he's already cut the ear of many a buccaneer. Bloden and I go back a ways, we do. We're comrades, friends, and even more than that on occasion, if my memory serves. I've got nothing but respect for the man, but building a proper army out of old buccaneers won't be easy. Any idea he comes up with, you can bet Admiral Meroweb's already had it. Treasure and glory are all well and good, but do ye know what truly calls a pirate to the open sea? Freedom. That's something the Maelstrom can never offer. But I can only hope that others of me kind answer the call. Then, only then, can I be sure that me decision to part with me Yellow Jacket comrades was the right one. Cool, cool, cool. Just have Warrior to finish off, and we can probably get that by doing the MSQ here. I believe everyone's saying the same things, yeah, that we've already heard. Let's go ahead and just talk to Minfilia. Operation Archon. Minfilia would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. Voiced cutscene. Given the camera movements. Guess not. All present, then let us begin. We have received the details of an impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzea's soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let's review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa and the Mortal Flames of Ul'dah, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Boom, boom, boom. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occident, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the western edge of the Twelfthwood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. Sorry, this is Ishtola. To do so would otherwise be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first will see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ratatin Sas Arvina? Ratatin Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate them, and we would have you lead the assault. Ratatin is a peerless field tactician. Short of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occident will be a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ratatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outposts, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occident. At that very hour, the Lominsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. They'll have the help of the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. We would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. Sorry, this is Minfilia. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capricious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It's well that the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses has been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing M's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium. There we will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Laminsa to the Monitarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Rianje, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Nataru, please assist Urianje in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Benfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendation to command. As Alphino mentioned, we have to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it shall be to see each Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and is like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of our realm is about to begin. Together let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. You walk in the light of the crystal. Bom, 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 bom. As briefed, you are to lead a squad of elite adventurers on infiltration missions. You receive detailed orders at each staging point. The future of Eorzea hinges upon the success of Operation Archon, and casualties are inevitable. May the crystal watch over us all. May you ever walk in the light. Got anybody new? Anybody new? Any new talk? I think that's the same that you've said. It's the same that you've said. You are new. This was all his idea. Sorry. This was all his idea. Yet in the end, he's the one who had to go and... Goddamn fool. 62, 63, 60. Oh, just warming up for the operation. We're going to accompany the Gridanians. How many times was that? For God's sake, Ida, we have operation to think about, and you're wearing yourself down by exercising. Your form isn't even correct. That's cheating to swing your arms. I appreciate you have nervous energy, but there will be no shortage of opportunities to expend it when we go toe-to-toe against the Garleans. Each phase of Operation Archon must be executed to perfection. The fate of Eorzea hangs in the balance. The Maelstrom has committed its forces to the operation. In fact, the pirates look forward to their part in this naval warfare with something approaching unholy glee. You need only concentrate on the task that lies before you. We stand vigilant at your back. The Chief? To be honest, I don't know where he is or what he's up to at the moment. Probably busy doing something only he can do. The Taru? I suppose it wasn't meant to be. Yeah. Same thing from Aronvel, same thing from Wig. Just a Mender, yeah, Supplier. Hey, it's all three brothers. They finally got to meet. Listen to these two swapping their stories. Life ain't always going to be an adventure, I say. Me, I'm the sort who enjoys a nice, relaxing carriage ride paired with a bottle of Bacchus. Ugh, Brent thinks he had it bad. Try bribing a pirate and see where that gets you. Have a seat, lad. I was telling you brothers about the time these Amaljas saved me from the brass blades. You were there, remember? I'm not going to do that thing with Oriange. Hiding back here. The Taru back outside. She is. My numbers have swelled so much of late. It takes an age to keep these records up to date. That rhymes. Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of drawing a pretty little flower next to your name. This way I could find you quickly. You're welcome in progression of the Scions. As communication officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Ritaten Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. So, they rather significantly changed this quest line, or sorry, this fight. I did actually go and do it before. I'm already a bit aware of what's been changed. But it's still so much more fun. So you're in progression, the fearless leader of the adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends reported that Ritaten Sas Arvina departed Castrum Occidens a bell ago. Sure enough, the convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antline 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antline 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antline 3 here. I've had nothing for you either. This is Antline 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Albert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archons begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. It is no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We'll create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go on M and bring us Ratatan's head. May Rauger grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where might I have seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer. I see the commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to Castrum Occident. Tell them the Laminsons are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Baelsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The land he has conquered was beset with the lands he has conquered were beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have eventually destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we have never known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Baelsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, a worthy adversary to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Van Baelsar, I, with Tathan Sas Arvina, do swear to strike you down. I will suffer none to oppose Lord Van Baelsar. Your defeat will bring Lord Van Baelsar's noble quest one step closer to fruition. My shields are impregnable. Let me show you a technique passed down my homeland. You do not hold back. Very well, neither shall I. Ugh. This is the strength of he who vanquished Titan. Let us aid you, my lord. What? I thought I ordered you to leave. Forgive us, my lord, we cannot let you face the enemy alone. We raised the alarm as you bade, and now we fight with you. Don't be fools, get away from here. Forgive me, my lord. No. You bastard. Conviction and courage will be for naught. Will not be for naught. This I swear. Victory and vengeance, I will strike you down. Ignore the pain, ignite rage, and fight with the fury of a wildfire. Will have no mercy from me. Kind of kicking his ass. Having me have a self-heal. You are stronger than I had expected. I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. Ha! I have you now. Shall go together amidst a raging inferno. No amount of pain can loosen my grip. You will not escape. Rest in peace, men. I shall soon join you. It's over. Strong as you are, you cannot survive. Forgive me. I have failed you. I can't not. Lord Van Baelsar! Trying to disable auto, but it's doing it on its own. That light gasp is the Magitech transporter. Are you there? What news of Rataten? Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rataten Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Yeah. Oh, I have to click. Tis I. Seems you've done it again, Em. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still a small matter of Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now, stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communication officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Look, Hydaelyn, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow before the one true God. forgot if that's what I did for his voice before. The Perfectus, slain. Regrettably so, my lord. At the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Betaten. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as the commander yielded up his last breath. Should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there's more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Scion Progression, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. The death of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder arrives upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you the particulars of your next mission. Hey. Finally got Storm's Eye. Also got Mastering War. Also got Life of an Adventurer. Tons down. So we are at 50 with all of the introductory available classes in 2.0. In ARR, technically Rogue is available, but it's not until I believe patch 2.4 that Rogue gets added. So, of everything that we have, we made our way. And so we can look at mastering, let's see, relevant, last 5, Mastering War, yep. You can see the Mastering War, they don't even take in Rogue into account. We go back to where we were, I think it was... Oh, I have a bunch of unclaimed shit to pull as well. Let's see, it's to filtered by finished. Anything with mount rewards. Oh, I could do all of them at once. back and move on through. Okay, so we got all those. Those. That. Definitely don't have any of those. Those. Then any sightseeing stuff. Haven't done enough for those. Alrighty. So I think what we're gonna do with our remaining time is start working on our job quests. So let's see, the closest is probably hop on over to Ul'dah. Got Monk. Goldsmith's Guild. Professor Eric looks overjoyed. My theory was correct. Correct, I tell you. It will be the greatest academic breakthrough of a lifetime, perhaps of all lifetimes. I shall spare you the details of my experiment, as you are not like to comprehend their significance anyway, and proceed directly to the all-important conclusion. The announcement of my theory before a council of my peers was met with thunderous applause. You think I owe it all to a vacant-eyed adventurer and a simpleton monk. Both of you in the Pugilist Guild that sent you are due a debt of gratitude. Speaking of the monk, where in Eorzea has the semi-literate oaf wandered off to? I took note of his attendance among the spectators at the conference, but he has yet to present himself and offer his congratulations. Huh? What have I done? Now I fear the words I offered may have driven Wodargelt to attempt the insane. I analyzed the ethereal waves of your bodies second by second. I was able to isolate and identify those of the final ethereal regulation mechanism, the so-called 7th chakra. From that, I was able to find the land which was most likely to resonate with those waves. Silver Tear Falls. I went to the site myself to investigate, and it was there that I made my great discovery, the discovery of a century. It occurs to me that you'll never accomplish such a feat of the mind, M, and I find myself pitying you. But I digress. Do you not see what I have done, M? I told him precisely where he must go to unlock the 7th chakra. He has given his life to fight to reclaim Alamigo from the Empire. More than anything, he desires the power needed to achieve that end, the power to combat the might of all Garlemald. Fool can see that. Almost any fool can see that he imagines the 7th chakra to be that power. Yet battling the Empire on such terms will only result in another tragedy like that which befell Alamigo. I pray you do not mean to follow him in his fool's crusade. He has gone to Silver Tear Falls in Mordona, I am certain of it. You must go, M. You must stop him. My words will not sway him, just as they could not sway my son. Perhaps yours will. Five easy pieces. That's something I've used often in City 2 Nerdle battles. Be over here. This side. What all do we still need for this? Quite a bit. Oh, and we need some dungeon runs. Claim the power of Garlemald. Fools. Power outside your own cannot be trusted. You have no hope of defeating me. The seventh chakra swells within me. Soon it will open. When it does, the Empire will burn. Power of Magitek, the power of Garlemald. They are nothing. Alamigo fell to these. Ah, brother. You are late. Or perhaps that is best. I have just attended our Garlean guests. I wanted us to be alone. Eric was right. This is the place. You have come. Our chakra beats its drums. Do you not feel it, brother? Living in constant fear of death, struggling to stay warm enough to sleep, eating crumbs to fight hunger. Garlemald took everything from Alamigo. They left us nothing, not even our pride. Look to the craven teacher. He's proof of the truth I speak. I will reclaim it, all of it, but I need great power to do so. That power rests in the seventh chakra. I made you a promise. I have not forgotten. The fifth and final piece. It is yours to claim, but only if you defeat me. I told you when we first met, we must seek sacred ground. There we train. That is how the chakra are opened. The teacher told me himself, this is where the seventh chakra opens. This is my sacred battleground. The ground of battle between you and me. Your strength has peaked. Through it, mine will grow. Do not despair. Your death will have purpose. It will be for Alamigo. Rejoice, brother. You shall die a martyr. The seventh chakra must be opened, and only your death will serve Alamigo. I don't remember what this does. Grants leadened fists. I think I do this once. That guarantees a crit or something. Only one can, and it will be mine. The future of Alamigo depends on it. The energy wells within me. Come, let us end this now. Ultimate focus. Need to hit the other one. So close. Why? Why will you not yield your power for the greater good? Stay back. This power is mine. The others of Eorzea ignore our suffering. Why should I care for their lives? Why should I care for yours? I must have that power. I must protect my people. That power. That light, I've never seen any like it. Is this the opening of the 7th chakra? Fascinating, simply fascinating. You have no mind for study, but your gift for fieldwork is extraordinary indeed. Why? Why did you strike me? Silence, you bloody fool, you oaf, you idiot. Would strike you 1,000 times more if it did not pain my hand so. Next time I shall bring a stick. Bugger, opening your infernal chakra and open your bloody ears for once. Sid Garland of the Ironworks that bear his name once wrote that these Silvertear Falls lie at the center of our world. Our world is round, and we live on its surface. You should see, then, that he did not speak of a center in the physical sense. I am no astrologian, nor a biologist, but I have studied enough of the various sciences to say this. The vital energy of Heidelin, which is called ether, is one and the same as the life force in which you monks believe. As the center of our world, these Silvertear Falls are connected to what you call a chakra in an inexplicably profound way. We all share in the same existence. We are neither separate nor distinct from the world. Our energy and its energy are one. At times, that energy may wreak havoc and destruction, but it plays a far grander and more significant role. Bring forth life. Part of this world, you must endeavor to do the same. You sought only to gain power by force, and that you are no different than the very Garleans you seek to destroy. Is that what you truly wish to be? You speak pretty words, but would you speak them to our people, to every soul who's suffered? Children with empty bellies, to wives made widows? I would. Every last soul among them. Even if they fail to grasp their meaning, as you do now, I would and I will speak those words until they understood. Long I have studied the history of this realm's wars. If there is aught I have learned, it is that there is no future for Eorzea should her people struggle and vie for power without considering the consequences of their doing so. With great power comes great responsibility. To seize the former and deny the latter is to beget despair. The duty we owe to one another, and to this world as part of it, is to use what power we possess to deliver a future full of life, not death. Can you truly not see the right in this? You have done the realm, indeed the world, a great service, Em. As a scholar and a teacher, as an Alamegan and a man, I offer you my deepest thanks. But Argyle is stubborn, as most monks are. I do not know if it will be possible for him to change his mind, but I pray he does, for his own sake and for the world's. He calls you his brother. Go now, speak with him as one. Not long ago, I spoke with a man, an Alamegan. He too was of the resistance. He asked me a simple question. Why do I fight? I did not hesitate. I did not think. The word came to its own will. Revenge. He said revenge is in all our hearts. That is the most common of reasons. The easiest. The most dangerous. I did not think on it then. Perhaps now I should. I thought of nothing else. But you thought of me, brother. You and the teacher. For that I thank you both. Made a promise, I will keep it. The fifth piece is yours. It is meant for you. Those whose seventh chakra is open. Alamigo fought to protect itself. To protect all Eorzea from the Empire. Yet we are despised, ignored. Worse, we are forgotten. Even so, the teacher preached peace. For a long time, I did not understand. I hated him for it. Alamegans are a proud people. His pride is strong in me, and in the teacher, as it was in his son. He fought in the resistance, yet it cost him his life. He too cursed his father for being a coward. I wish I could speak to him. I wish to tell him this is not so. Farewell, brother. May Rauger watch over you. Cool. Oh, and it's the full level 90, eye level 90 gear as well. I forgot that they gave you just the full set. Yay, I gotta get through 2.55. Let's see, where is it? It's this one. Right. Next closest is probably Dragoon. Probably still faster to go to Kurthus. Probably the most lore relevant of the job quests, though they're all fairly relevant. You meet Eric in the Stormblood MSQ, if I remember correctly. You definitely meet Arun Senna in Walker MSQ. And Albrecht shows up in Walker as well. Sir Albrecht wears a solemn expression on his face. An urgent message arrived from Estinian in your absence. He bids you come at once to Steel Vigil. It would seem Nidhogg is on the move, rather sooner than we had anticipated. It appears you have not fully become master of the dragon within you, and yet we are racing against time. I fear we have no choice but to do battle to the best of your current abilities, without the dragon mail I promised. Now let us away. Estinian must know the truth of Ferndale, lest he fall for the Great Worm's seduction. Let's see. Whether we've had many conversations, why are you introducing yourself as if you've never seen me before? Need to go and buy some more food pretty soon. They don't dole out the food quite enough. I feel like later on, like maybe posts or in Stormblood, or maybe even post Stormblood, they dole out food pretty quickly in the quests, or pretty often in the quests. But I think this is still when they were. Am I too? This is still when they were deciding on, or they haven't gotten to the point where they just give you a chest to pick, and they were still giving you like specific gear. Forgot what I did for Estinian's voice. I'll just do a deep voice. Albrecht, I have waited long for this day. You who fancy yourself an Azure Dragoon, the man whose cause you have taken for your own is a coward. Relinquished the power of the dragon of his own volition and watched as Ferndale burned. Do you not think it ironic I was chosen Azure Dragoon? I, an orphan who has not of value to protect in Ishgard. I suppose I must give thanks, for it was the eye that revealed to me the truth. A truth so damning as to undo a lifetime of trust. I loved you as a father, but I can ill forgive you for Ferndale. As I understand it, you've kept even the Archbishop in the dark regarding the missing eye. You mean to take your shame to your grave? But I waste my breath. Prepare yourself, old man, for I shall lay to waste all the things you hold dear. Once I'm finished with you, I shall do what no Azure Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Nidhogg's head. Calm yourself, Estinian. Your rage renders you vulnerable to the dragon's influence. Knew I had thought I'd found kindred, someone beside whom I could fight the great worm. It is with heavy heart that I relinquish that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf to your own destiny. Very well. We would one day cross lances was inevitable from the moment of our first meeting. So we shall now find out who is the Eye's true chosen. It can be only one. I am the Eye's true chosen, and you shall know it when I bury my lance in your chest. Estinian, stop this madness. You and him are meant to be allies, not enemies. Ah, yes, the power of the Eye. And I cannot compare to mine own. You have awakened the Dragon M, and now my flames shall consume you whole. Power, I must have more power, Lord of Dragons. Grant me strength to raise thine enemies. Estinian, surrender not to the beast within. Have you forgotten the vows you swore? I'm gonna beat his ass. Feeble creature, dost thou desire power? Look to thine anger and to thy hatred. There thou shalt find it. O mighty Nidhogg, Lord of Dragons. Grant unto me thy blood, that I might be granted the claws and the fangs wherewith to rend thine enemies. This is impossible. It cannot be. Forgive me, Estinian. I have failed you once again. I am fine, Em. Somewhat shaken, but otherwise whole of body. Suffice it to say, I have much to reflect upon. Let us return to the observatorium. Guide us, almighty fury. Guide us to victory. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. When the being of darkness closed upon us, he appeared to me the spitting image of Haldrath, the Dragon's Eye, as he is depicted in the Holy Scriptures. I thought mayhap the years had taken their toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of the dragon shines as it never did in all the years I bore it. It would seem that you have achieved that which was thought impossible, weighing the ability that none but the first Dragoon possessed. Truly a momentous achievement. I can still scarcely believe that you're able to summon the selfsame Draken mail worn by Haldrath. It had been sealed within the soul crystal this entire time. I've borne witness to many and more wonders over the years, yet none compares to you, my young Dragoon. Could it be that you are... Marking out my mutterings. I'm certain that it was your indomitable sense of justice that resonated within the spirit of the first Dragoon. Of the first Azure Dragoon, prompting him to bestow the armor upon you. So that is doubtless what happened. As the being of darkness faded, so too did Nidhogg's aura subside, and now his kind have ceased their stirring. This was compelled by your awakening, I cannot say. I suspect we will learn the truth of it all eventually. Justinian, my dear boy, whatever becomes of him, he will ever be as a son to me. I pray that he is somewhere out there still, that he has not wholly forgotten the great man he once was. That darkness brushed against me. The selfsame torrent of emotions swept over me as those I experienced some 20 summers past. There was something else besides. There was a voice, and it lamented the rift that divides dragons and men. You will come to comprehend what I speak in due time. Till then, I pray that you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. Cool, Dragonfire Dive. It's a good one. Ba-ba. Cool. What next? White Mage? I'll probably do White Mage before we bail on out of here. Saying that it decided to give me the crown for the hat. I mean, it'll switch back when I get this. Raya Osena is wearing a concerned expression. Benediction, that's so good. Forgive me, Em. Brother and I have considered every possibility, and attempted every incantation at our disposal, but I fear the task of completing the enchantment has proven beyond our abilities. No living Pajal, not even our sister, possesses such power. Without the blessing of Atawa Kant, there is nothing we can do. Will the ashes return to the rightful resting place, Atawa Kant's spirit will return. Surely it is only a matter of time. Look around you, sister. Open your eyes and ears. Time is one thing we do not have. Oh, Rune. The fury of the Great One mounts with each passing moment. Cannot be contained much longer. Time for waiting is long past. Now is the time for action. But Im's garb, the enchanting is not yet complete. The situation is far from ideal, yet we have no choice. Must trust in Im's powers and do what we can. Do I hear you right, Arun? Why, it was not long ago that you objected to Im's very presence at the ritual. I may be stubborn, sister, but I am no fool. I have witnessed Im's abilities with my own eyes. There can be no doubting that he is a mage of the white, one as worthy as you and I. Arun, if you place your trust in Im so, I see no reason why I should not. Very well, let us hasten for Evershade. Evershade. Remember this one being a little more difficult? Maybe I'm going to get confused with the level 30 quest. That was also in this area. Im, I speak to you now as my peer. The fate of Gridania lies in the balance. We can ill afford to fail. Is something the matter, Im? This is no time to lose faith in your abilities. Hurry and take your places by the guardian tree. Great One's rage is too strong. I cannot reach him. Stay focused, Arun. If we fail, who will rise to take our place? But sister, the forest itself turns against us. If you'd only reach the Great One, his minions will relent. Cast away your worries and focus your mind on the ritual. No, Im. Stand strong, Im. I'm going to let some overgrown shrub ruffle your feathers. The two of you, don't you have a ritual to perform? Do my eyes deceive me? It's all time for chit-chat. Raya, O, Alrune, M, focus your energies on the Guardian Tree. Must quell the Great One's fury, dispatch its minions, and resume the quieting. Great One is consumed by grief and anger. Words will not reach him in this state. Good night, my children. I protect you. Focus your energies on the quieting. Out of my way, foul creature. I cannot concentrate on the ritual. That's the spirit, my children. I feel the Great One responding. Now, focus your powers on the Guardian Tree. Got, Novus? I feel it. Is it over? The Great One's anger abates. You've done well, my children. Master Altoa, do you truly live? Live, as you would define the word. I have in the heart of M here, whose strength I borrowed to join. It's a miracle. I may very well be. Perhaps the Mother Crystal heard this old soul's wish. I lived a long and fruitful life. When I drew my last breath in Ogamoro that day, I did so with one profound regret. So I passed from this realm without finding a worthy inheritor to bequeath my knowledge in full. My spirit left my lifeless body to abide in this soul crystal, with the hope that one day it would find its way into the hands of my successor. For years my consciousness slumbered in the darkness, till I met him. From the moment you took my crystal in hand, I knew Pajal or no, I had at long last found one to whom I could truly pass my knowledge. Yes, and my new... Master Altoa! The power in the crystal grows faint. It seems my all too brief sojourn here has come to an end. Farewell, Emma the White. Farewell, my children. Leave my forest home in your capable hands. Master Altoa. He's left us. By his power and that of his successor, M, everyone's fury is quelled and the 12's what is safe. Master Altoa traveled the world. No doubt his heart always remained here. In the forest home he loved, he waited for us. But brother, for once you almost sound wise beyond your years. Strange, is it not? Perhaps I finally learned something from you, dear sister. I could learn something from you, Alrune. Pride as a Pajal, your deep respect for our past, these traits are to be admired. The same can be said for Master Altoa's liberality. Yes, I believe there is a place for both beliefs among our kind. The road was a long and winding one, but at long last our work is done. Let's return to Camp Tranquil. Restored harmony to the forest. Teleport back, or is it gonna teleport me? Gotta teleport back. To meet Master Altoa in the flesh. Oh, not flesh, perhaps, but I'm still shaking from the experience. The pure joy of seeing peace return to my forest home at last. I'll be forever grateful to you, Em. I'm honored that we were able to heal the wood together. I speak not only for myself. My brother has expressed the same sentiments. For Master Altoa here, I'm sure he would do the same. Perhaps he is still here from some form. Behold, the final piece of your garb now pulses with its ancient power. Yes, there can be no doubt that Master Altoa intended this to be his parting gift to you. Take it and wear it with pride, Emma the White. Before we part, I would bestow unto you a present of my own. By the ancient powers vested in me as a seat seer, I bestow upon you the greatest incantation known to our kind. May you ever heed the will of the elementals and use it in wisdom and compassion. Whew. I'm not given to formalities, I swear. I do not know how my sister manages. In the short time I have known you, Im, you have grown into a fine white mage. I'm honored to call you my peer. Use your powers in moderation, let compassion be your guide, and I have no doubt you will bring succor and solace wherever your journey takes you. Bum, bum, bum. Cool, cool, cool. Then this one. Right. On my main, I use the other one, I believe. For my my main garb. This is still very nice looking. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there. So we did Operation Archon, which was defeating Ratatan. The Cape Westwind solo trial. That got us to level 50 on all of our jobs. Plus doing the what I thought was Gridanian, but it ended up being something with the kobolds. Got Dragoon up to level 50, and then we ended up doing Monk, Dragoon, and White Mage for our job quests. So since we already started on them, we're probably going to keep going in the next stream. We'll still have Paladin, Black Mage, Bard, Warrior, Summoner, and Scholar to do. So quite a bit. Probably 2 streams, though these ended up being pretty quick. So maybe only 1. But yeah. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, on the way out, hitting that like button, whether you're watching the VOD or whether you're watching live. It helps me a ton. And if you'd like to know the next time that I do go live, the best and easiest way to do so is to subscribe to the channel, but also now join the Discord by clicking on the link in the description below, or by typing in !Discord in the live chat. You can also get those announcements in the announcement channel. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you